Folks, what's up and welcome to the Scotty P Show. Coming at y'all from sunny Cienfuegos, California, 2788 Studios, off in the West Side Corner Suite, because you know they wouldn't let me have the executive. We're back. We're here to talk some Dolphins football. And I'm solo. You know what that means. There ain't gonna be no praise be today. Fins up. Dolphins are on a win streak. We're back.
And we're back.
Back to looking like them 1972 undefeated Miami Dolphins. Looking like the 1973 back-to-back NFL Super Bowl champion Dolphins. Offense out there scoring at an astronomical rate. Defense looking like them 2002 Ravens, them 85 Bears, them Pittsburgh Steel Curtains. We are back, baby. There ain't no negativity this week. Woozy white boy, play that funky music.
What it do? This is Alabama's own Woozy White Boy, and y'all tuned in to the Scotty P Show.
You dig?
All right, y'all. All right. Calm down, relax. I ain't really comparing these Dolphins and that win over the New England Patriots to the 1972-1973 back-to-back Super Bowl champions. Not comparing them to them only undefeated team ever in the National Football League to win the Super Bowl championship. Dolphins, just funning with y'all a little bit. I'm just funning y'all, trying to have a little fun. We haven't had a lot of that around here lately. We scored 11 points in 10 quarters of football. We only had 9 points through the 3 quarters last week. But we got the W though, and that's all that matters. Now we packing up them bags, headed up to Indianapolis. Set the record straight at 500, 3-3, baby. Let's go. And I got to start the show by talking about the homies who are fans of them Indianapolis Colts. I neglected last week with Fuckface's Patriots, but going back to week 1, I did Eli and Preston being Jaguars fans. Week 2, D-Train being a Buffalo Bills fan. Week 3 with Cazzoli Cannoli, Callie, the Roberts family being Seahawks fans. Week 4, my best friend Blake and his dad and brother Titans fans. Craigo, Lisa, big Titans fans. My dad still lives in Nashville. My little sister lived there for a while. My little brother lived there for a while. So they're kind of some Titans fans. But this week we got the Colts. And I only got one homie who I know for sure is a die-hard Colts fan. That's my boy E. Monty. E, hey, big what's up to E.
What's up?
Now this dude, we put a bet on the game. Friendly wager, man. You know, a small amount of some cheddar change. Small amount of some cheddar cheese and a blunt. So Tuesday afternoon/evening while we taking a break from watching some baseball, we gonna walk outside of work and put one in the air. E, have my money. You know what the deal is. But that's the only homie that I had who I know for sure is a Colts fan. There's got to be more, because I grew up in Huntsville, Alabama, right near the Tennessee state line. A bunch of the homies was Tennessee fans. Peyton Manning playing there. Going up into Indy to play most of his career. Got to have some Colts fans somewhere out there, but that's the only one I know. So we'll go to a couple people that I don't know, but I watch on TV. I watch them coach. I've watched them play, who are Colts fans. And one being Pat McAfee. Pat, boy, we're getting at y'all this week. I know y'all up in the Thunderdome up in fucking Indiana, but don't get it twisted, man. Down here in the West Side Suite, we talk some Dolphins football. Are you ready? Put me on your show. I watch it every motherfucking day. Put me on a show. We could talk some shit. Love Pat McAfee. Love that show. Man, if there's anything that's somewhat similar to this show that's on TV, that's going to be it, man. I love those guys. You guys do an awesome job. Big fans of y'all. Other one, Colts fans, Jim Harbaugh. And you say, why would Jim Harbaugh be a Colts fan? Jim Harbaugh played for the Colts. Jim Harbaugh wore my favorite 2 numbers as he played for the Colts, number 4 and number 12. Now, I didn't watch him play. I didn't know anything about him for real until he was coaching the 49ers. I know, that's just me. I'm just saying. I just didn't know a whole bunch about him. But the reason I found out he played for the Colts, because he was on a Saved by the Bell episode. Saved by the Bell, new class. with Screech. He was Screech's cousin. Mr. Belding found him walking around in the hall when Screech had to come in and act like he was Jim Harbaugh because he thought his cousin wasn't coming to speak. But anyway, I'm going to digress from that because that's going into Saved by the Bell, and y'all see the logos. Y'all know what that deal is. Jim Harbaugh also coached the Michigan Wolverines. My best friend Matt and Jason Amoti's team since they was little kids, man. So you got to give some love to Jim Harbaugh. Also, right before he coached Stanford and before he went on to the 49ers, he coached right here in sunny Ciendag, USD. Unfortunately, now he's coaching the Chargers up there in L.A. I know for a fact he wishes they were still down here in San Diego. But we got to give some love to big Jim Harbaugh. The Colts, Anthony Richardson's back, man. They ain't going to have Flacco this week. Flacco's played pretty decent the past couple weeks. Flacco played really well last year in Cleveland and led them to the playoffs after your boy, feel him up, Watson, got hurt and went out. Flacco led him, but he ain't going to be there this week. Back to your boy, Anthony. Jonathan Taylor, expected to be out. But that's enough about the Colts. On to the fishes. On to the fishes, baby. Fins up. We are on a win streak right now, as I mentioned in the intro. A win streak. The Miami Dolphins, the 2024 Dolphins. Miami Dolphins are on a win streak. It's only a game of one. It's only a one-game win streak, but that's besides the point. That's besides the point. We are on a win streak. In addition to that, we are on a 2 weeks no-losing streak. No, not because we tied a game. We're on that non-losing streak because we had last week off too. The league's lucky, though, because we're about to get on a roll and keep rolling like Limp Bizkit said in that song. Keep rolling, rolling, rolling. The league's lucky. They didn't want to let us play. Even if we would have been playing, they would have found something through that hurricane that came through and made sure them Dolphins wasn't playing. Hopefully the coach can use that time off that we had to dial up some offense, man. Either get some new plays going, use your personnel properly, restrict the offense to smaller plays, bring the playbook down a little bit. Oh, I did a little Ross on there right there. Hey, all y'all Big Friends fans, y'all know what the deal is. Run some simple plays. Like when we had that final drive last week. We were down 10-9 after we fought so hard through three quarters and had 3 motherfucking field goals. We needed a drive. We needed to line up, play simple football, make plays where our players are better than yours, drive a simple drive down the field, kick a field goal, win the game. We didn't do that. We ain't kicked no field goal. We drove the ball right down the field and put that shit in the end zone, son. Phil would have said, ooh. First play. What do? Nothing. No yards. Second play. Second 18, because it was an 80-yard drive, but officially it was an 88-yard drive because we got called back for a holding. We're sitting back there at second and 18. So what do? Tyreek Hill. Go up, cut in a little bit, find a spot in that weak zone defense and sit there and let Snoop Huntley hit you for it. 25 yards. A bulk of Tyreek Hill's yards right there. The rest, methodically, run the ball straight at him. We ain't had to do all the trick plays. We don't need to trick them. Run up and run the football. Make plays with our fastest receivers who are faster than their cornerbacks. Make cuts and slants. YB's favorite play. Make it happen. And then what do? We get down to that end zone. Now, I remember 2 weeks ago when I was on here talking about the Patriots game, how I said we need to use our fullback because last time we had a 4th and 1, we were going up against Tennessee. Man, we could have just handed it to Alec Ingold and got that 1 yard, but instead we tried to run a reverse sweep to Tyreek Hill, and we got caught in the backfield. Sometimes it doesn't need to be trickery, man. Just give the ball to that heavy fullback and let him run right in the A-gap. Ooh. And that's what we did. He scored a 3-yard touchdown, and we won the game off of that one right there. And we ran the ball great last week. 200 yards on the ground. Jalen Wright, our rookie out of Tennessee, who might upset Alabama this weekend. We'll have to see. I don't know. 13 carries for 86 yards. averaging 6.5 a carry. That boy averaged 7.5 a carry at Tennessee. That's why we got him. It's a bad dude, I'm telling you. Mostert, back for a couple weeks, looked nice. 19 rushes for 80 yards. Achane even had a couple touches and got in there, man. Not the native touches, but Achane got in there and got a couple touches. Round that up, man. Three-headed monster on a running back when all three of them can play? Man, that's going to be a fresh dude in there every time. Phil, don't hit him with that. Oh. This is Tua's last week to be designated to the IR. Last game that he's designated to the IR. I ain't saying he's going to play next week. I ain't saying he should play next week. That's up to him. That's up to the doctors. That's up to his family. But he will be off the IR if he wants to be and ready to play. Snoop Huntley's playing better and better. 94 yards in that first game. Week off, so he couldn't have done worse than 94. Had 200 yards in this game, but he did throw a pick. But he spread the football around. He did what he's supposed to do. Tyreek, 6 receptions, 70 yards. Waddle, 4 receptions for 46 yards. We even hit Jonnu Smith. Man, we finally got to go to the tight end. We've been looking for that production for years, so maybe we're going to be doing that. He had 5 catches for 60 yards. If we can run the ball efficiently, because Indy doesn't have a strong rushing defense, and we can use our wide receivers, spread the ball around, hit the tight end, even hit the running backs coming out of the backfield. If that dominant 1972 undefeated Dolphins defense can show up, then that's when I see them fishes, them Miami Dolphins, fins up, going up there to Indy on I-95, taking care of some beeswax, getting us back to 500, one game back of the AFC East title for the first time in a long time. And sure enough, that's what we gonna do. I wish I had the Coffee Dog, the Cricket Man, or UNC Philly D with his West Coast family to hit him with the Dolphin noises, but I don't. So all we can do is say fins up and tell Mr. Woozy White Boy to take us on out of here with that funky music.